Chiropractic Report of Findings, seriousness, right? This is what I've made a list of videos to do. Seriousness. So what I mean is that you should understand how serious subluxation is. You should understand how serious degeneration is, degenerative disc disease, all these things that you're going to see, that you're going to go over with the patient for report of findings. You should understand that. You should know that. It should be serious in your mind. So one thing you got to understand is that as a chiropractor, we're the only qualified doctor to help treat degeneration or degenerative disc disease in the proper way. And what I mean is, you know that any degeneration is ultimately from loss of movement in the spine, right? So who else can help restore movement to the spine besides a chiropractor? And I mean, you may think PT or whatever, but the reality is, nobody else that even comes close to doing any type of manipulation is as specific as us. And honestly, like, if you're coming from, I mean, chiropractic schools, they instill love, care, and compassion for a patient, and I honestly think that's huge in order to get a patient well. And so that's why, I believe, and you should too, that chiropractors are the best qualified to handle the enormous masses of degeneration and degenerative disc disease. Nobody can heal and help these conditions better than we can, and you should understand that. And if you don't know, you should look at the research, and you should really understand the biomechanics of the spine. I'm not going to go into that right now, but you need to go into that and understand that. And I have another video on reviewing all the patient files and putting yourself in that position and understanding what they're feeling. And I think you should do that every time. And you should understand your healing power, and you should understand what you can do to help that patient. You should understand the power of the adjustment or the treatment that you give. And you get that in your mind when you walk into that room, and you got to understand that no one else is going to help them better than you. And if you mess this up, they're not going to trust another chiropractor. No matter whatever reason they leave. I mean, honestly, they're going to think, I don't know, this guy, he's all about the money. He just wants to see me forever, or whatever it may be. That impression you're going to put on that patient because you didn't do a good report of findings, it's going to linger with them, and it's going to make them more hesitant, and they're more likely not to see another chiropractor because you ruined it. And I say this speaking personally, that's how I feel. And now they're going to be turned on to medicine, drugs or surgery eventually. They're going to get into that medical model, and that's my fault if they leave this room. So when I walk into the room, I have all that energy in my mind. I'm there to help them. I'm there to, I'm there. I want to provide them hope and healing and care. And I walk into the room, and I have that energy. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? I got your X-rays. I've reviewed them. There's a few things that we need to discuss, and you can already see my tone changing. There's that seriousness in my tone because I am serious. And more often than not, the patient's going to say, oh man, like, they're going to match my energy, they're going to match my tone. What did you find? Well, I'm going to tell you that, let me show you. I can help you, and I want to help you. I take my patient's care very, very serious, and and I want to do everything I can to help you, but let me review this with you, and I'm going to show you what's going on, and I'm going to show you what we can do to help. That tiny bit of that tiny intro is so powerful. It grabs the attention, and they'll track with you. And I mean, and it should be, I know, that this is my chance to help somebody, understand chiropractic and the benefit and the beauty of it. And I'm going to take that energy and the tone in there with me, and I'm going to explain it in a way that patient's going to, they're going to want to get better. They're going to want to buy what I have, right? And they're going to want to buy what I'm selling. And that's not a bad thing, Everything is a sales process. They're going to buy what either they're going to buy what I'm explaining to them, and they're going to understand, and they're going to get the care they need, or they're going to sell me on whatever excuse that they can't do it. Somebody's selling somebody, And, you just need to take charge of the situation, understand the power that you have to offer, understand the seriousness. And if you use this, you're going to get patients, more and more patients better. And I mean, you'll be the authority in your city. You'll get referrals, everything. So good deal.